Hey dolls, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then it's just, hey girl, not welcome back. But everybody go ahead and click that like button and the subscribe button as well, because you will not be let down unless of course you don't like growth, God, or girl talk. And in that case, I'm probably not your cup of tea, but it's okay. There's a cup for everyone. I just might not be your flavor. Now, I do hope that everybody is having an amazing day, and if not, then I hope that the Lord encounters you with his joy, peace, love, and laughter. Now, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this video. So I want to start this video off by asking you a question. How much would you essentially sell your body for? Would it be 100,000, a million, 4 million? Now, the amount is not guaranteed, but there's a possibility that you could make any of those amounts. So go ahead and chew on that question, think about that, and let's talk about Lily Phillips. Now, Lily is an OnlyFans creator who recently went viral for sleeping with 101 men in one day. Yeah, so before we get into this, we listen and we don't judge. We might have our opinions, but we don't judge. Now back to Lily. So she's already a high earning OnlyFans creator. She is been recognized for making about $2 million on the platform already, and she's known for making about $2,000 in her first 24 hours while being on the platform, right? But she recently took on this feat of trying to sleep with 100 men in one day. She sent out the message on her social media platform, says, I'm trying to do this challenge. Guys, sign up. And pause. We'll come back to the type of guys that are willing to stand in line to sleep with behind 99 other men, but I digress. Let's just talk about Lily first for right now. So she posts that she'll be doing this challenge. She signs up. She is actually on her platform is presented as if she is excited. She films it as almost like a get ready for me or get ready with me. She takes us on her morning ride to Starbucks. She has to pick up her coffee before she goes and sleeps with these 100 men, right? And then she takes us to the Airbnb where the 100 men are lined up outside this random Airbnb. But she goes in, they have to give their ID, but they don't have to shower. They don't have, she says that they have to give STD testing results, but who knows if that actually was done. But yeah, so she starts, she ends up, like I said, she's recording, so she ends up getting into it. Around like the 30th guy, she stops and she comes back to the camera, says how good of a time she's having. One of the guys was super sweet, gave her a rose. So yeah, she's presenting this as having a good old time. I'm actually going to put a clip right here of after. And if I can find the clip, I'm going to put a clip of leading up to the banging 101 guys.
Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys. Now, I've had a lot of backlash so far about it, and I've seen some of the videos and I see your side. Like, I am not trying to encourage other girls to be doing that, like if they don't want to and feel like they have to do that. But my side is like, I'm just a girl trying to enjoy myself, trying to have fun, trying to make some content for you all, you know, trying to get a bag. Like, this is fun to me, this is what I enjoy, no one is forcing me to do this, and I feel like we're going back in time to where women are getting shamed for being a sluzzer, when I thought that's what we were trying to get away from.
So you see, it looks like she had a jolly old good time. She said she was enjoying herself. So that's the way it was presented on her platform. Now that's where the dilemma comes in, because also a creator by the name of, I believe his name is Josh Peters, asked her to do a documentary of filming the entire experience of banging these 101 guys. So he's with her from before, during, and after. And what's recently gone viral is her reaction after she has just gone through with sleeping with these 101 guys. So from that take, you would assume that she would have been happy, you know, thrilled. She just completed the task that she set out to do. She had a good time, right? She was enjoying herself. But the depiction in Josh's documentary has actually showed us that she breaks down crying right after doing this. So let's take a look at that.
It's not for the weak girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like...
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Ugh.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Oh, here comes the crying.
Sorry.
Okay, just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
Wow.
I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
So it does make you feel a little bad while watching those clips. I'm not going to even lie. Like, somebody is that removed from reality that they feel like they have to do this. But this is actually what she's going viral for this week, is this clip of her bursting into tears and stating, you know, it's almost like prostitution. It's not for the weak girls. It's very robotic. And the fact that she had to disassociate herself, and yeah, that's what she's actually going viral for. And I think we get a clearer understanding of her real mindset, because in my opinion, what we got on her platform, the presentation and the package that it was presented in, was more of an act to feign the fact that she's been excited about it, really to make more money. And honestly, I think that's what this shows, is the fact that this is clearly just for money, male validation, notoriety, fame, whatever the actual goal is. That's what this is for. It's not for pure enjoyment. It's not because she loves doing this. It's because she's trying to get something out of it. And I think that begs the question, well, one, I think that shows this is modern day selling of your soul, right? What do you want, and how low would you go? What would you compromise in order to achieve and attain what you want? And I think that is what we're seeing, is somebody literally selling their soul for money, for fame, for notoriety, for clicks, for views. That's what we're watching, and that's what we're witnessing. And I do honestly feel kind of sorry for her, because it's like she doesn't know herself. And she even states that she had to disassociate throughout the act, and she says she can only remember about 5 to 6 guys, 10 if she really tried hard. But if she didn't have videos of her sleeping with these 100 men, she wouldn't even remember the fact that she did it. And I think that is a clear indication of a mental trauma that she's inflicting on herself for money. And is it really worth it? And so I think that goes back to the question that I asked in the beginning. How much would you sell your body for? How much is big enough for you to put your morals to the side and for you to sell your body? Whether that's on OnlyFans, selling videos, selling pictures on Instagram. How much is enough for you to compromise your values and your morals? Now, whatever amount you have chosen that you would put your morals to the side in order to create this content is not guaranteed. It's a prospect that you could make it, but it's not a guarantee. And I think that's the facade that these success stories give. They are the 1% that's on OnlyFans. There are high earning OnlyFans creators, but most OnlyFans creators on average make about $151 per month, which is not enough to fill or feed anybody. So would you sell your soul where the range is so big, $151 to $4 million? Like, that's a huge range for you to put your body on sale for. So another interesting thought that Lily kind of touched on is the fact that she felt like we were being pushed back in time to where women were being shamed for being slozzers or sloozers, which I believe is a UK term for as somebody who sleeps around a lot, slut, whatever you want to call it. The case in point being that we as a society supposedly had gotten away from that. And to me, I think that's the point. I, in my opinion, feel like we need to bring back shame and traditional morals, because then maybe y'all wouldn't be thinking that this behavior is cute, acceptable, okay. And I think platforms like OnlyFans and Instagram and X, where you're able to easily share explicit content, and mind you, it's not the platform's fault. It's consumers of the content and then content creators that make them, which then feel like they have to compete with other content creators and get more and more explicit. But I do feel that there needs to be a sense of shame or humiliation brought back to the forefront of society, where we let these people know, like, this is not, it's not cute. We don't think it's cute. There was a time when there were hoes, but they were closeted hoes. They didn't broadcast this information. I think that's the main thing, is that how comfortable people are with broadcasting not only their business, but their dirty laundry business. You know what I'm saying? So also, I think that the celebration of people who put out this content is troubling as well. So when the more sleazier you get, the more dirty, profane, explicit you get, it seems that the more notorious, famous, and also celebrated you become. And I think that is troubling in and of itself, because essentially it desensitizes us to the consequences of this behavior, and not only the consequences on the person's mental, physical, and emotional health, but also it kind of minimizes the consequences on the rest of society, whether that's younger people that are looking at it, consumers, because that's the other thing I do want to get to, the guys, and what kind of mental state of perversion do you have to be in that you want to stand in line behind 99 to 100 guys in order to sleep with this girl? To me, that just doesn't make sense, but I think that is a picture of the world that we live in right now. And if we bring back shame, they will be shamed too. Like, why are you so comfortable standing in line for this? Why are you so comfortable signing your name up for this? Why are you so desperate that you feel that you have to? What's really going on? And I think that there's a void on both sides. So for Lily, I feel like she doesn't know herself, doesn't value herself, doesn't know her worth. So she's trying to fill this void that she has within her with things that don't belong, which no pun intended, but zinger. And then I think the guys, they are trying to fulfill something they feel that they're lacking. Maybe they feel that they're not confident enough, or maybe they feel that they're not attractive enough to pull somebody that's as pretty as Lily, and she's offering it for free, and she's offering it up so willingly, and this isn't. So I think that that's their mindset, and I think that is when you mix the two, not only is it troubling, but it's also very harmful. And back to Lily, I feel like it's also a form of us watching somebody self-harm themselves. Like, how can you come back from being the girl who slept with 101 guys? You can never get a normal job. You can never be a normal, when you can be a normal mom, but when your children's friends find out, what will they say? You have to think about the impact of the rest of your family. What about your parents? And that's another fact. Her mom helps her produce these videos. So wild and weird, but that's also a fact. The fact that her mom is a part of this entire production of making her daughter the most sought after slosser, I guess you would call her. But I think that it's just something that we literally have to look at, and I just kind of am in awe that that's where we are. But that's also not the end of it. So in addition to us being here, we then create these monsters, because now that she's gotten the fame, the notoriety, she now feels like she has to up the ante. So she did her 101. She is now trying to beat the Guinness World Record of men slept with in a day, which at the moment sits at like 973. She wants to beat that and sleep with 1,000 men in one day. In 24 hours, she wants to sleep with 1,000 men. And if you do the math, it would have to be like one man every 86 seconds or something like that. Well, I didn't even think about if she does multiple people at once, but hey, if you do the math and it's just one person at a time, it has to be 86 seconds per man, right? But I think that just speaks to the bigger problem of, because there's this void, you're never satisfied. You did the 100 men in a day. She also recently did 300 men in a day, and now she's trying to go even further and do 1,000 men a day. So what's going to be enough for you to feel that you have accomplished whatever your end goal is? And I think that that's the point, is that there will never be enough, because she finds her worth in this act. And not only does she find her worth in that, she's also being validated for it. So she's getting the hit of celebration. She's getting the hit of validation. She's getting the hit of attraction. But then it's like, well, what do I have to do now? I'm slipping away. So you have to continue climbing that ladder of more shameful, more down and dirty, more explicit. And I think that's the slippery slope that we're on. And to me, we're looking at somebody that's literally harming themselves on purpose. This is self-destruction on full display. Now, I said there's no coming back, but I do mean that in a physical sense. If she comes to Jesus and, the Lord and she actually finds the Lord will gladly take her back and reconcile her, remove her guilt and shame, remove her past from her. But in the eyes of the public, I don't know if there's any real coming back from being the girl who went viral for sleeping with 101 men in one day, or who's going to go viral for sleeping with 1,000 men in a day. I don't think that there's any coming back from that in the public perception, but I might be wrong, and this is just my opinion. And there's no condemnation here. Literally, we listen and we don't judge. There's no judging. This is just me working my opinions through, and I'm kind of just asking, so do you think there's a way that you can come back and redeem yourself in the public eye? We know you can be redeemed through Christ and reconciled with the Lord, but can you be redeemed in the public eye? I don't know. But anyways, that is my rant and thoughts on this subject for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed it, but let's go ahead and get the conversation going. Leave your comments below. Did you know about this situation? What do you think about this situation? What do you think about, the hypersexualization of our society? What do you think about bringing back shame and morals? Am I tripping? Am I wrong for wanting to bring back shame and being like, shame on you, in order to get people under control or to let them recognize that this behavior isn't cute? Also, what do you think about the mom being a part of this? What do you think about the guys who signed up for this? Just leave your comments down below. If you disagree with me on anything, or if you agree with me on anything, make sure you leave it in the comments down below. Like the video, share this video, go ahead and subscribe while you're here. Make sure you're following me on all channels, and I will have my links in the description box below. I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. I actually love content like this, so I will begin making more content like this. And I love y'all, but remember, God loves you best and God loves you most, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.